There is a blessing and a curse within a woman's body. With her curves of tan or ivory skin, it could lead us all into lust, even sexual sin. With just one flip of her silken hair, she can lead us to a world of temptation. Yes, we do this without worry, without care. A woman's body is often considered a temple, taking of the fruit that only she can provide. It is truly up to you to partake of this blessing or curse.
Bangalore City, home to 12.3 million people, 6.5 million men, and 5.8 million women. The city bustles without rest, day and night, family, friends, and unfamiliar faces in every corner, blurred into the back of the mind in this place we call home. But what is home? We decided that the best answer to this question comes from the future of generations. Do you like to go home?
Yeah,
And why do you like to go home?
because I have lots of fun there.
What kind of fun?
Like playing with my father chess
Chess. Wow. Nice. What else?
and I like helping my mother,
Oh, what do you help her with?
like like to make juice and give to my father, making chutney.
However, not everyone defines home the same way.
Once you start feeling like home is a particular city, it starts scaring me. I like to not belong to a place.
Why is there such a large gap in just the meaning of one word? Home is supposed to be a safe place, but what is the meaning of that word? Safety.
I'm starting to relearn it, I think. I'm starting to re-establish what it could mean. Safety means someone doesn't physically, psychologically, emotionally, or sexually harm me. That's what safety means. And that's pretty much all I ask for of anybody. Don't hurt me, that's all. You want to stick around, stick around. You don't want to stick around, you leave. Just don't hurt me in the process.
Dangerous roads and starless nights, AC out and faulty lights, squeaky brakes, a seat that bites. Endless circles, lonely byways, without a net on the highway. It's time that I just did it my way.
Is a woman safe anywhere then? If their safety starts at home, ironically, an incident of abuse goes by the name Ghar Ghar.
I was 5 years old. We were playing Ghar Ghar. Ghar Ghar in reality is you pretend to be husband and wife and you go about being adults. And you say, I have a job, I've come back home, make me food. And the thing is, there weren't any boys who wanted to play Ghar Ghar with us, so we used to pretend to be the boys. And the first time that something happened was when she said, oh, you're having a baby. And I said, what? And the thing is, with Ghar Ghar, you just play along. So I said, okay, I'm having a baby. And she said, is the baby coming now? And I said, sure, why not? Baby's coming now. And she lay me down and she went down on me.
To understand what is sexual harassment, we asked Miss Maria, the head of the anti-sexual harassment cell at St. Joseph's College.
If students, okay, I tell you, among students, if someone is requesting for sexual favor, okay, so maybe commenting girls' parts of the body or requesting for a date, if particular person is not interested or touching their personal parts, so that comes under sexual harassment.
What happens to the victims after these incidents and experiences? Everything takes its toll.
I don't really have a very good, I'm understating this if I'm saying I don't have a very good memory. I have flashes of my whole life. I've been to countries I don't remember, I've been to cities I don't remember, I've met people I don't remember. So I think there was just so much horribleness around that my mind just protected me from as much of it as it could, and at one point stopped being able to decipher the line between this is a horrible memory, let's block this out, versus this is a good memory, let's block this out.
Who or what is to blame for this societal behavior? Many say films, TV, and popular culture play a big hand. This video of a Bhojpuri music artist alone has 21 million hits on YouTube. So perhaps it is a lack of privilege or education.
We are called privileged because we had rights to an education. We had the freedom to pursue an education. But basic necessity is also safety. Most of the people who abused me are educated, very well educated. They're from a privileged background, and poverty plays no role in it. Education plays no role in it. It's just about people. It's just personalities. And these personalities can be born anywhere in any society under any circumstance.
This is the world we allow our kids to grow in. Here is how we've set the role models. Tell us a little about your parents.
They were very negligent parents in general. So like there would be bruises on me here and there occasionally, and I would just say, oh, I fell, or oh, I something.
And your stepfather?
He never liked me. And again, that should have been red flag number 2 for my mom, where why would you marry someone who at the face of it doesn't like your kids? But she said, oh, he'll grow to love them. And he didn't. He loved my sister in a very perverted way, we now know. He used to hug her and kiss her and carry her around and tell her she looks pretty, and it's just that in retrospect you don't know how much of that was innocent, and by the end you're not sure who you are anymore. The first incident that I really remember is when I was 13 years old, of me being on my bed. There was nobody there in the house. My mother had left town for something. He was tickling me and his dick fell out, and it was hard, and I had no idea what it was. And he sort of rubbed it up against me, and me being on the bed, my hands being like this above my head and his hand holding them together, and his mouth where my breast is. And I was wearing a nightie, so my nightie was curled up in around my shoulders, and my underwear was around my knees, and he said, shh, go to sleep.
Trying to understand what family provides to a person, we tried looking for an answer from someone who has become a mascot of his family.
How harm will come? Whether anything is happening or not, if you are expecting too much, that may not be possible. But no harm will come. No relative will hurt you.
Everyone believes in a better world, whereas only few feel the heat. So then, what is the difference between a victim and a survivor?
Victim is someone who's being victimized at that point of time, who has gone through shit and is currently going through shit. A survivor is someone who has gone through shit and lived to tell the tale. When I think of memories that I have, in most of them I am not the first person. I'm a third person, and I'm seeing this happen. Like if I tell you about the memory that I have of my lying on the bed in Bharat, whatever, I don't see myself as looking down at my body. I see myself as outside looking at all of this happening.
Then would you say that the circumstances are getting better for women?
It's getting a lot better. We have rights, we have a voice, we have a right to ask for sympathy, to ask for empathy, to ask for any of these things. If I say that this is what has happened to me, you feel bad. At 100 years ago, you would have said, so what? There's definitely hope.
Drawing from religion and culture, women have always been regarded as pure, sacred entities. A confused sense of morality grips our understanding of people, home, and safety. From a past of war against the idea of untouchables rises the ashes of a present where women and children are mere touchables.